taking people on small, narrow, curvy roads who are getting ready to crash, who don't know the dangers. That's why when you look at my videos, you really need to understand what's going on in the environment. And it's really a different approach. And when you listen to my lives, you're going to really, hopefully, you can hear me, you're going to really appreciate and understanding how people move, how people drive. You need to put in more questions right now. Safe following distance. There's a 3-second rule. You must drive a minimum of 3 seconds. If it's snow, ice, or rain, or darkness, you want to increase your following distance because it's harder to see. We had a very bad snowstorm and ice in the Midwest. On the police scanner, they were semi trucks flipping over and jackknifing and hitting the state police. I thought work was going to be canceled. I thought drives were going to be canceled. It was not. You have to be aware of your driving environment. And a lot of you are not aware. I want to tell you something. I really give you a different approach, whether I have a driver in the car or not. And I think if you examine the environment, what are cars doing to the left? What are cars doing in front? What are cars doing to the right? I don't have a camera in the rear. If I had a camera in the rear of the car, you will be like, oh my God, they are so close to you. Oh my God, they're just cutting people off. Oh my God, they're not even paying attention. So that's where our environment is today, our driving environment. Driving apps, they're all around, but those apps are spying on you through the insurance industry, through automotive companies. Let's look at Tesla for a minute. I'm very close to getting one, right? They have a very robust app feature. Hopefully, you can hear me. They have a very robust app feature. As a result, in that app feature, they know exactly where you're going. They know how fast you're going. And let's pretend I was in a Tesla now and I'm looking down at my phone. The car will chime. Your eyes aren't on the road. Your eyes aren't on the road. And then eventually the self-driving feature will be deactivated. So you just think about that. So it's pretty deep how these apps are just monitoring your speed. And the insurance company and the automotive company, they're like buddies in bed. They know where you drive. They know how fast you drive because they have such a built-up database. They can almost predict when you will have an accident or where you will have an accident. I could go real deep if you want me to. So driving apps like Drive Mode, EverDrive, True Motion, families can monitor. You can monitor your son and daughter. Okay, and your parents can monitor how many braking events, how many sudden acceleration events, and they'll get a report. Okay, it's crazy. So you really have to be aware of those apps. Next, checking tire pressure. You want to check it monthly because if you don't check it monthly, your tires can be underinflated, which will cause a blowout, or they can be overinflated. And then I've been doing some research on the Teslas, 41 pounds, 42 pounds. So as of recently I've put more air pressure in the tires. I do notice a little better fuel economy, a little less rolling resistance. Um, I'm a nerd like that. I monitor my tire pressure. Um, I'm within 1 or 2 pounds. My driver's side is 36. My passenger side is 37. So if you want maximum fuel economy, you're going to try to get that air pressure just right. You're going to get those tires, the air pressure dialed in.